So the episode began where it left off last time at Tameka's charity event for her son Kyle, who passed away. Um, and is still fired up from the whole thing. Tori and Tracy Steele, who actually came, who Tori invited, and they was actually getting ready. She actually was getting ready to literally fight Tameka at her own event. Tori, still upset about it. Tameka's a fake, Tameka's a fraud, Tameka's a bitch, Tameka's this, Tameka that. And Tracy still just like, yeah. And actually Tori was like, maybe it's her karma. Saying that it's her karma as to why her son got passed away for how she been treating people and all that. Like that's strong. That's much. That's much. I'll just say that. Um, Tameka is on the inside. She's talking to Christina, who I love, the peacemaker. I think she's a lovely person. And talking to Manetta Shaw. And I wonder if she's part Asian. Manetta. But they're talking, and Christina was like, look, you have to do better, Tameka. And Tameka was like, no, I've been noticing some shade, and that's just what it is. And I feel completely justified in my reaction and how I handled that because they were being completely shady. And I kind of saw it on both parts. I kind of felt like Tori was being shady and have been making shady comments. Why is it at like this warehouse or whatever, this empty furniture store, wherever it was, like, and the clothes aren't really that good. She kind of, made a couple of comments or whatever. And but Tameka, but to Tori, she was like, Tameka didn't greet her properly, and she wasn't that nice to her and everything with her showing up and everything. But just stupidness. Um, a little later on, Tori talks to Sheree. She comes over now. If Sheree didn't go because Sheree found out that Tameka had been talking about her through her best friend, who I guess is also friends with Tameka. And they didn't go. And she was like, you know what? Tori was like, from now on, I'm gonna hold Tameka accountable for everything that she does and says. She can't just use her her unfortunate life experiences um, as an excuse for her to treat people wrong. And I actually agree with that statement, just in general. Sheree and her BFF talked, and apparently the nitty gritty of the issue is that Tameka Raymond thinks that Sheree at one point slept with Usher, her ex. Usher, Usher, Usher. And Sheree was like, no, I met him through my husband's trainer, I believe she said. And she was like, Usher and I was just friends and we never slept together. So I don't understand why she would think that we would slept together. And plus, when I met Usher, they wasn't even together. So what does it matter if I slept with him or not? And so it's just like a bunch of silliness and something that Tameka should have just asked Sheree on her own in private instead of going through other people. This is how shit gets started. Y'all are too old for this. Like, duh. Um, what happened after that? Manetta and Sheree, they meet up. They have a little scene. She has a tattoo of Neo on her wrist, and I think that Manetta, out of all the girls, is still quite affected through her split from Neo. Um, because she planned on spending the rest of her life with this guy, and apparently he still stays there, and she still is in the home that they built together, and she's still there with his kids, and it's just a lot. I don't know how she ever gonna get over him if she's still staying in the same house that he paid for, and that he sometimes lives in, and all those pictures, and she has tattoos on them, and the ring. It's just a lot, but it's still fresh and it's deep and very dangerous. Um, Christina and Manetta actually have a very very sweet scene. We find out that Manetta went all out. After she had her son, her and Neo decided that they wouldn't have any more kids. So she actually got her tubes tied and burned and crushed and smushed. Okay, and so she can't have any kids if the right man, the one she's supposed to be with forever, comes into her life. She can't give him children because she already got her tubes tied and everything. So I'm sure that's quite crushing for her because she thought that her and Neo was gonna be together forever. But when these niggas get money, it's a wrap. Shit, broke niggas cheat like crazy. So guys with money, it's just on a totally different level. It's totally different. Christina talks to her son on the whole thing about her dating and all that, and I don't know why Christina feels like she needs to tell everybody. Like she needs their blessing with everything. I understand her son, but I don't understand CeeLo. CeeLo's been moved on, and I'm sure have had plenty women, you know. And so like, and y'all are all grown, and y'all have not been together in years, but maybe they still sleeping around. They do still work together, so maybe he still hit it from time to time. I don't know. It's I just feel like the only way you can truly get over somebody is just to cut all ties from them. I mean, you can't really if you got a kid by them, but just meaning like don't work with them, don't live in their home, you know, keep the communication between y'all strictly just about the kids, and that's it. Because how can you truly get over somebody if you still see them and be bothered with them in the same type of environment that y'all built together, if that makes any sense. you know like it's just like, no. Okay, it didn't work out, then okay, I understand everything takes time, but you can't mentally and emotionally, you can't move on until you just get rid of everything that reminds you of them, everything that you can get rid of. Boom. He said that. He did that. He did. Christina and Greg go on a date. They're painting, and Christina can't have kids because of some surgery or whatever. And he was like, I want kids, but it's not that big of an issue. I like Greg, but we're gonna learn some things about Greg, I think, in the next episode. Anyway, we get to the last scene. It is deep. Tameka came in in this nasty jacket and this hat. She was snatched the house down. Miss Tameka Raymond. She was doing the damn thing. I actually think she's cute. I like Tameka Raymond. Well, not really, but I don't hate her. I don't know. I don't know. What are y'all thoughts on Tameka Raymond? She's much. She's a lot of different things. She is. I don't think she's a bad person. I don't. I don't think so. I think she has evil ways, but I don't think she's totally evil. Yeah. So basically, to me, all the girls meet up. Tameka was like, "Look, if I feel like if you have an issue with me, you need to tell me and let me know and all that." And Tori was like, "Well, I just didn't like the way that I was greeted at your event. I just didn't like that." And Tamika was like, "Well, okay. I mean, I'm just not the type of person. If somebody don't speak to me, then they just don't speak to me." And Christina was being the mediator. She was just like, "Look, that's how you deal with things as Tameka Raymond. This is not how Tori Angry Bird Heart deals with things." And they just all of a sudden just went downhill from there. I think Tori said something smart to set Tameka off, and they started talking about each other. Tameka talking about her bumps. Um, Tori talking about her old ass Dolce and Gabbana bags or whatever, and talking about the fact that she ain't got her kids. And Tori really hit below the belt. Tori is angry. She's very angry. Now I don't want to say angry black woman, but maybe I just said it. But she's very angry, and like she goes from 0 to 60 in a minute. And she's the type of person that if you get into it with her, say like if you just having a normal conversation with her, she gonna say something smart. She gonna say something that's gonna make you want to hit her in the eye. Okay, and then you're gonna get defensive and say something back to her, and then she's gonna use that as an excuse. Well, you popped out first, so no, bitch, it's your smart mouth. I really, I see some things in Tori. Yeah, her and Tameka together is much because Tameka is a whole lot, and Tori is a whole lot, and them going back and them butting heads like that. It's just like, oh child, what are you gonna do? It's Tiana Taylor and Rihanna, like a lot of personality, a lot. One thing that Tori said while she was going back and forth with Tameka Raymond was, kill yourself in the coffin, just saying all kinds of shit. I've never liked when people say kill yourself because you don't know what people have tried to do. Like Tameka's gonna say in the next episode that's actually coming on tonight. She was like, you just don't say certain things. I don't really like when people say, "Oh, kill yourself," even as a joke. I don't think that's funny at all. Um, so yeah, that was pretty much this episode. It was just a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. Tori Hart have a nasty mouth, and Tameka Raymond is one of Satan's cousins. I just have a soft spot for Tameka because people have really put her through a lot of shit. The media, they really hated her. And like, how are you gonna react if all these people are hating you and saying all these comments and things about you and they don't really know you? And plus her son died. Like, that's much. But I don't excuse all of her behavior because I do think that that's just her. A lot of shit. I do. But that Tori Hart, mm, she need therapy or something. She's much. She's much indeed. I love Christina. Manetta is cool. Sheree is alright. And that's pretty much it. Oh, also, Tameka brought up the fact that Sheree actually hooked up one of her friends with the guy that Christina is messing with, Greg. I believe this is what she said. Like, yeah. Ooh, mess. At one point, I don't know if they're still together, but at one point, just a mess. And Christina was like, I'm gonna have to look into this. That's Sheree and her matchmaking. No. I'm telling you, hoes know hoes. Hoes hang out with hoes. That's just it. That was my review. This is Atlanta Exes. I'm sorry I'm giving y'all this review like a week damn late. And it's like Sunday. No, actually, I think it's Monday. It is Monday. And the new episode of Hollywood X is coming on tonight, so I'm gonna give you that. But I just wanted to give y'all a separate video instead of doing two videos. Every once in a while I do two videos in one. But yeah, this was just a lot, and I just wanted to talk about this separately, then talk about the mess that's gonna go on later on tonight. So look forward to that review. I'm Mr. Chalaki. I'm Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me. I am at It's King's World on Twitter, and I'm Chase King was here on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching my review of Atlanta Exes. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Mwah.